Well, here's another nice symbol for this time for Dichondra repens, a ground cover species, and it meets the GCAD Plus standard, so we can use it in GCAD Plus in all future work. If we click on the layers here, we have a plant construction layer and a symbol. So if we were giving a drawing to the construction team, we just turn off that more elaborate symbol and we're just left with a circle and a marker, and we can print and label that appropriately. Let's put the symbol one layer back on and the construction off. And that's, the circle has a diameter of 500 millimeters, which is about the sort of spacing distance. Maybe I'll just turn that circle back on. I think it's a clever way to do the symbol because it's a spreading ground cover. So the guys at Stately Paving have drawn some of the leaf runners outside of the circle and outside of that distance. The other thing to note too is that if we went to file size here, it's only 82 kilobytes in size, and that's well under the sort of 125 limit that we set for ourselves in the GCAD Plus environment. So here we are, another nice symbol. Our aim is to sort of gather these up and have them as little packs, and we can use the packs appropriately. Our idea at this stage is to have this as a member of the ground cover pack. So they're new symbols, and if you wanted to, you would just download one ground cover pack and pick out of it, as we've demonstrated before. You can just pick out the one or two symbols that you use and place them in and leave the others not contributing to the main drawing file size. So we're moving along in quite a nice way, I think. Well, here's a little example of how you might use that symbol on a real drawing. These are paving stones running through here, and this particular Dichondra is a very good plant for running in and around the paving stones. It's not aggressive, and with a tool on the GCAD Plus drop down which says fill closed polyline with a symbol, let's run it, and we'll pick the symbol and select a closed boundary line. I'm simply following the instructions here and input the distance. Well, I will guess, I haven't rehearsed this, and I really ought to set up a temp label just to try it on, but I would think maybe something like 750 mil. Remember, we've set it up inside a 500 millimeter circle, so we just try that. Let's go to a 1 meter, and better to be a little bit too sparse, I think, rather than. And now the patterning angle, probably we'll try something like 30 degrees and just see how it goes. And there we are. Now it's going to need a little bit of fine tuning perhaps, and remembering that we can rotate these around and pop that one there. We can scale it if we want. Why can't I pick up the scale command? There we are, and just click and do that. So very easy to fill an area such as that. We really want all of those to run towards the back. So let's do that. So I'm just selecting all of them and draw order and send them to the back. And there we are. Not too difficult to work with, I think, and I think our 1 meter spacing we could have gone for a little smaller, but I'm sure you get the drift. And if you think that the coloration there is a little bit too dark, let's go into the black background. And there we are. I still rather like that, but you could change the colours within the block to get a different effect. So that's how you might use a symbol such as that. I think, having tried it out, I think I'd be inclined to open the symbol up just a little more than we see here. I think we could get away with it. It just looks a little too crowded, so I think we could spread that out, although it does simulate a lawn, so it's up to you as your design, use your design skills to use it effectively.